Hello, hello.
रवि स्कोर क्या हुआ रवि ओवर 4.3
ठीक है ठीक लाइव ही जा रहा है।
बैकग्राउंड बंद हो गया।
फोल्ड हो गया यार।
हेलो, हेलो। And here we are. A very warm welcome to everyone over here. It's our English commentator Baba Nisar once again on the sets of Rising Athletes of Jammu and Kashmir. And we have an all-important first quarter-final today between 777 Masters and Kashmir Caterers. And it's 777 Masters. They're batting first and they are struggling a big way. Both openers are back to the pavilion, especially their in-form left-hander Siddharth Butt. He was knocked over with that beauty incoming ball. And 777 Masters now struggling with 15 for 2, and we are in over number 5. Here we go. 2 down batsman walks down to the middle now. What a wicket, especially that in form. And comes down the track. It was a half volley and manages to play straight to the covers for no runs. And most importantly, that left-handed batsman Siddharth Butt is the only centurion so far in this Bharat Premier League. He's got a half century as well. And today he was absolutely given that shocking ball incoming, and he was knocked over. And wraps him on the pad. Loud appeal. Umpire not interested at all. That was a change of pace. And actually got to see it. But I guess that was just going down the leg stump, and that's what goes into the mind of the umpire. Just stay a bit. The scoring will be updated to our screens as well. They're working on it. But not a good situation for the team of 777 Masters. And he's bowling from the school end. That's Casey's school end. This is first quarter-final of Bharat Premier League. And the final is scheduled on the 28th of December. That will be on Maulana Azad Stadium, Jammu. And this time plays it nicely. And I guess ample of time for them to come back for the 2 and a misfield. And they will settle only for 2 runs. 17 for 2 now. Talking about the catching of Kashmiri Caterers, they have not been good catchers. They have dropped 2 catches of the first openers. then very quickly getting their wickets, or else they could have just found another side of the coin. Ah ha ha ha, what a ball. Absolutely no position, no foot movement, just a bit of a shape. Caught better of the batsman. Slowly and steadily walking back to the top of his bowling mark. Has got a shorter run up, bowls with the medium pace, and manages to play it back along the track. Knowing that he slips in place, can't go for the drive with full heart. Completely thinking a lot for just going for the drive shots, knowing we have already gone down with 2 wickets, that 2 at the top. Their informed Siddharth is back to the pavilion with not much under the belt. And I guess he's gone. Absolutely, I was telling you, he looks a bit hesitant to play the drive shot, and this time on the rise, but outside edge, straight to the keeper. And 777 Masters are struggling a big way. It's 3 down now with 17 on the board. Chasing the ball and paying the price. There you see, good catch. And medium pace is just working for the team, Kashmir Caterers. And now comes the captain onto the crease. Here's Mr. Vicky, the big man, and let's see, he comes big at this big occasion. A big responsibility on the big man. And Burnham, pass ball, bang! Oh, ho, 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 ho! Look at the celebration, my goodness! And Vicky is answerless, he's clueless. First ball, bang he goes. Look at that. Look at the celebration. My goodness. And Vicky is answerless. He's clueless. First ball, bang he goes. Look at that. And a big man not paying off. 777 Masters are tottering. They are under the heat, under the weather. Just look at that. 17 for 4. Quarter-final one. And Bharat Premier League is showing some legacy. Not the situation 777 Masters would have thought to be in. And this is called they're facing the heat of the bowling of Kashmir Caterers. Even the 2 catches dropped at the top. But what a comeback. What a comeback. Jersey number 14, he walks down to the centre. And he has got a big responsibility. All important responsibility at the moment is to just play the balls and go for some rotation and build a partnership. Can they? And time to tighten the screws for the Kashmir Caterers by bringing in some close-in fielders. Can they put up some more and extra pressure as we find the 2 fresh batsmen on the crease now? That is a collapse. A real top on a collapse. Vicky got the ball. There you go. Shot. Mid-wicket. And the catching position. And a very risky run. It's 18 for 4. And talking about that ball, Vicky got absolutely bamboozled him. He was clueless. He was helpless. And that was an unplayable ball. After pitching, got in a bit and just took the off stump away. And time for the partnership now. In he goes, right arm over. And a good ball. He has a bit of a seam moment, I can see, and if you look at this bowler quite closely, you will definitely remind and remember one of the greats of the South Africans, Andre Nel. He was a very aggressive bowler. He will always be in controversy. He will always be teasing the batsman. He will always just keep on speaking something. And I remember just having a controversy and against his Sri shot. And then Sri shot coming up with a big 6. Oh, that was great to watch. He would always mix with Gautam Gambhir. Gautam Gambhir will also come up with something great response. It was Andre Nel, but overall he was a very wonderful cricketer, a very, very good bowler for South Africa. And beaten. Slips in place, trying to go for that thrashing drive, and caught no contact. Good ball again. I can see a bit of a movement, a bit of an in-swing indications of the pitching coming back. And Aki with the jersey number 5 is really having a wonderful time over there with the bowling. And they now just need to keep that momentum on rather. Picked a 4 power play in progress. I guess last over of the power play. And they're just having a wonderful time. Try was that one. That's in the gaps. There is a deep point. He will cut the ball off and enough of time to change their ends. Score goes on to 18, rather 19 it will be. It's 19 for 4. What a start for Kashmir Caterers. 777 Masters, again one of the hot favourites of this Bharat Premier League in men's category. Here in this all-important quarter-final, a knockout stage match. You lose, you go away. You win, and you move to the semi-final. And both the teams have got a do-or-die situation, and will be just coming up with all what they have. And a lovely ball, absolutely just a pitching shot. And he was there on the back foot to cut it square. A dot to finish. I guess power play done. It's 19 for 4. It's high time for the partnership now between these two. If you manage to play some good runs, if you go with around 4 runs per over, take the scoreboard ticking, just make sure you don't lose any wicket. Around 50-60, a good partnership of around 30-40 runs, and this will make you comfortable out there in the middle, and for the rest of the batters as well. And very early, you know, just having the middle order exposed. That is a big challenge, indeed a very, very big challenge. And I guess we have a spinner on. So does the wicketkeeper. Puts the helmet on. And is going to stay behind the close, very close behind the stumps. With 19 for 4, Kashmir 777 Masters. The men in yellow are struggling big way. And who will come and take them to the shore safely? And it can be done if you try to manage around 120, 130 on the board. First ball from the spinner. Plays it nicely down to the point. Can't pick the gap. And looking at the fielding, if you have to say, this just dropped 2 catches very early. But caught compensated that nicely for picking 4 quick wickets back to back. And chipping in air, just over the head. Not a comprehensive stroke, but very lucky. And he manages to just hit it over the head of the bowler. A single ill there. It's 20 for 4. Power play done. Fielders on the edge of the boundary. Restrictions over. Should be quite easy for these 2 batsmen to just move here and there, go for the runs. Believe in the rotation, take around 3-4 runs every over. Meanwhile, wait for the loose balls. And this is a time, real time, to showcase their skills. And your talent is surely going to be displayed today. This crucial juncture. It's quarter-final number 1. You win, you go to the semi-final. You lose, you go back to home. They are quite aware about the fact. And a defensive approach. Picks the gap and goes for a single. 21 for 4. Going at around 4 runs per over. And still comes to my mind that ball faced by Vicky. What a ball that was. That was unbelievable ball. Caught through the defense. And just hit the bullseye. Walks it nicely down on the onside. And the runs are coming now. Very good running. 2 runs. Takes a total on to 23 for 4. Still not having the scoring apps assistance. The scorecard is not being displayed and updated yet. They are working on it. Toss won by 777 Masters. Got with a very difficult decision to bat on. Actually, we have been finding for the last few days there is a bit of a moisture on the pitch. The ball does do a bit of a trick for the very first 3-4 overs, and I guess they made a mistake of just winning the toss. They're just batting first. And I was believing that after winning the toss they might just elected to go for the bowling. It's all up to the captain, the management, the proper planning. And at the moment they're just paying that decision. Three for 4. And we're in over number 8, I guess. This time plays nice. Even though now they have started to go for the rotation. And it's a real test for the caliber of these 2 batsmen. How good of batters they are. It's being checked over there. They can use the time. Can implement the crease for some dot balls as well. It's quite obvious. And when their eyes get set, when the pitch behaves quite friendly, then assisting the batters, they can start the aggression. And here we go. We are updated with the scorecard. Still will take a bit of a time to get to the real updation. Down the track. And a very, very good ball. He saw him coming. And he just bowled that up stump channel and beaten him. What a lovely ball. And it's quite hard for the 777 Masters to go through with the batting. This time chips in air. Falls short of the long on. Just a single. It will be 24 for 4. Driven. Driven in the gaps. There is a deep point. Oh, fumble! And he's having a loud shout by his captain, and meanwhile allowing the batsman to come back for the 2. Every single run is gonna matter. You have been so good with your bowling, and the fielders have to really come in with a great support to the bowling. Just look at that. Drives it handsomely square. Fumble. Allow them to come back for the 2. It's 26 for 4 now. This time tries to sweep, and up goes the finger. Is LPW. He tries to sweep the ball and found in front of the line. And half the team now walks back to the pavilion. And Spinner also strikes a big way. It's 24 for 5 now. There you see celebrations all over, smiles all over on the faces of Kashmir Caterers. They know they are on the top of the game. What a bowling performance. That is absolutely incredible. And walks down to the centre, new batsman. Plays it nicely onto the onside and gets off the mark. It's 25 for 5. We have witnessed 777 Masters in the past of this BPL just struggling for 12 for 4. Today they find 25 for 5. Sarthakoda. He walks down to the centre. The jersey number 5. And has got a lot of responsibilities. And will he shoulder down the leg stump for the first time. String, it's a white ball. And makes the total to go on to 26 for 5. never find very often that a half team back to the pavilion just under 30. That is something challenging, I should say, for 777 Masters. They will be quite hesitant, reluctant, I believe, to play their shots, can't play the natural aggression. Yeah, looking absolutely under the weather. Another single takes the total on to 27 for 5, and we're done with over number 9. I guess maybe there is a bit of a correction in the real update, but we're almost about to get the correct update. ball. And nicely picked up onto the onside. Another run. The last ball coming up, plays it down to the mid-off. An easy single now coming up. 3 runs off the over. 11 gone. It's 36 for 5. 777 Masters winning the toss, opting to bat first. And the decision proving completely wrong for them. Not a good situation, especially if you are playing the quarter-final. It's a knockout stage. You win, you just go to the other round. You lose, you go back to home. And still believing what went wrong with the batting line collapse. Can't understand. Siddharth, a very informed batsman, knocked over. The captain Vicky, the big man, just knocked over the first ball. Duck, golden duck for the man. Even the 2 catches dropped early. This is a very good comeback for Kashmir Caterers, especially at this important stage. It's Ashish, and with a change in the bowling, his first ball, bit of a fumble, and allows the batsman to go for a single. The plans that might have been done over there by the team of 777 Masters maybe not working properly. They might have their plan B, and now they have to shift to that plan B. Never easy. The umpire will just give it as a wide. Another run. 38 for 5. And still, they have got 5 wickets in hand. And first important thing will be trying to play out the full quota of 20 overs. And trying to pick up as many as runs they can get. You never know, it's a T20 format we have been witnessing for the past 4 days. Low scoring games turning out to be quite close. It's been quite a good contest. Yes, we can, scoring 132, winning the match, scoring 121 yesterday, winning the match. Low scoring matches are turning out to be quite tricky here at KC Sports. That's what I believe, if they manage to pick around. And there we go, good shot. It was way outside top stump. And around after 40 balls we have witnessed a boundary. That's gone through point. It's 43 for 5. Sonu Z 17. Looks good. And Rohan is 3 or 4. They are building a good partnership now. And still they can play quite a natural timing. Just trying to take the score around 70 without losing a wicket. If they take it around 15-16 overs. And in the last 4 overs they can accelerate. Fumble, tries to use his boot. And I guess it's a very good running. 2 runs. Good piece of running. And number 33 is having a very angry shout by his captain. Not out you are on the top of the game. You have to be surely onto the top of your activation. Goodness me. Tries to flick it. Misses. So does the keeper. And it will bring one more boundary. Have to wait whether it was a wide as well. The runs on the board for 777 Masters. Very welcome boundary. Yes, these are 5 wides. And score is exactly 50 for 5. Anyways, we've got one of the prominent mathematics teacher with us at the moment, Bashir Sir Mathematics Wala from South Kashmir District Shopian. Walaikum Salam. Thank you very much for your love. And a build-up, consolidation, the construction going on. And let's see how long they will take this partnership working. Ah, Burnham, what a ball! Unbelievable! And Sunil Dutt has got the man. Rather, it says Ashish, even though it's got the jersey of Sunil. But that is a real off spin. Pitched onto that around off stump channel and sharply spinning. And the man was looking at a good touch. He has to go. Sonu departs. And 777 Masters lose the 6th. It's 50 for 6. Now look at that. Absolutely unbelievable delivery. Pitched around off stump and just clipping the bails off. These are the moments. And Kashmir Caterers now feeling too good on the top of the game. Rahul J. He walks down to the center. And 777 Masters are facing the heat of Kashmir Caterers. Never thought of. And they're going through surprising shocks. It's Rahul Jamwal. And wraps him on the pad. And I guess the height should be the issue. It's led by Rohan. And he's got a bit of a duty now. Can he provide some magical touch to the team? His 13th over in progress. Robbed it into his last. He's got 1 for 11. And all the bowling units, all the bowling options rather of Kashmir Caterers have been phenomenal today. And now he's gonna go round the stumps to the lefty and slips in place. Plays it straight to the point. And in the meantime, the sun has gone off. It's now looking a bit cloudy. And I guess a bit cold as well. Here is Robert. The back foot patches and covers. And that's a lovely style to get off the mark. Rohan. And it was being mentioned for a few days. He's been talked a lot about. He's got all the range of shots. He's got a variety. He's got lots of talent. He's got wonderful potential. Not a good time to come down to the center. His team just struggling. 52 for 6. Now let's see how he will implement his skills. Thank you, Mir Miram. Walaikum Salam. I love you too. The condition just looking not good at all. Not in hands. Ah, goodness me, what a ball! Absolutely just beaten. He just leans forward, tries to be defensive. And he was having no idea. That is sensational bowling at the time. Just look at that closely. And the next ball has been tapped away for 4 runs. And Rohan finishes the over with a boundary. 13 gone, it's 56 for 6. Robert completes his quota. 1 for 16. And he got with the economy of 4 runs for over. A very, very good spell. And it is Ashish once again. Good ball. Staying there in the crease, taking the depth, taking the advantage, playing it back along the track. Thank you, JK Sports Plus. Thank you very much. Owe you a lot for all these wonderful compliments and wonderful sport in favor of your friend, your commentator, Baba Nisar. And nicely played. That's a nice deflection. And just giving it a delicate touch and finds the boundary. That's Rahul Jamwal. This will make them feel quite easy now. Now it's 60 for 6. Chips in. He's trying to play it onto the onside. A bit of a leading edge. Just plays it in the gaps for another run. Things completely going a bit of a challenging mode if we talk about 777 Masters. Earlier in the morning just won the toss, and I believe they just made a wrong decision of just batting first, especially having moisture on the track, and they're paying the price. But you never know. If we talk about the recent results of this KC venue, we have been witnessing low scoring encounters, and they have been turning out to be quite close finishes. And the next ball, standing tall and just pushing it through extra cover region. Another boundary. The runs now come in a very easy manner. It's 65 for 6 now. Both the batsmen now look completely controlled with their timing of the shots. Placement is great. They're just picking the gaps. And talking about these two, Rahul and Rahul, they've got a big responsibilities. Runs coming off this over so far, and if we look at the perspective of 777 Masters, it's quite a good fruitful over. It was the last ball of the over. 14 gone, it's 66 for 6. See the captain out there with some fresh bottles of water, having a chat with his two batters. And he might have given them this advice, just try and play the full count of 20 overs. Now we are settling a bit. The runs have started to come nicely. Try to stay on the crease, and if we pick up around 120, and we are in the game. Absolutely, 120 is going to be a comparable total looking at the bowling unit of 777 Masters. But the question is, will they be able to score 120? This partnership has started to build up nicely now. both Rahul and Rohan just looking completely with their eyes set in. And Nitu has got the ball in his hand. Nitu. And is going to bowl his first over. First over of his quota. Should be a wide. And I guess it should be another wide, but umpire having a close look, maybe bat. No. There you go, flexing his arms. And these will be 2 extras. And the score is now 70 for 6. And I guess there is a bit of a lethargy, a bit of a weaknesses that are being found from the team of Kashmir Caterers. Maybe they are taking the game easy now. You know, this is what cricket is all about. Never take the game easy. Remember, and that's gone through. That's gone, and I guess stopped within the limits of the boundary. Umpires are surely going to go for the check. That's some valuable runs coming underway for 777 again. Caught his boot in. And I do remember that finals between Pakistan and Sri Lanka, the 2020 cricket final. And Sri Lanka was struggling. They were 80 for 5 something. They managed to pick around 173, and Pakistan lost that final. They took the game easy, and cricket turned out to be a very cruel game. That's why never take the game easy. And this is what's being reflected by the team of Kashmir Caterers. The runs are coming now at a good pace and a good rate. Just look at that, it's 74 for 6. A partnership is building. And this time takes the aerial route. Hasn't caught it, nice, and dropped. My goodness, caught underneath, and finally just at the time of catching it just slipped a bit. And the left-handed batsman has been given a survival. It was a miscue. And the fortune now starts to favor the team of 777. There you go. Not very balanced. And the third catch being dropped by Kashmir Caterers. And again, a very good over turning out to be 9 of the over. And makes it 10. 15 gone. With the help of 13 extras, 777 Masters winning the toss. Opted to bat. They're 77 for 6. say sorry, as there was no commentary available for some minutes. We beg your pardon for the same. We're looking at the situation now for 777 Masters. They are looking a bit comfortable now. Good partnership going between these two. 6 of the first 3 balls. And again sneaked a very good run. And after the last part of the last 4 overs. And they know that importance of that last 4 slog overs in the death. It's a real time now to just use their acceleration and time to put your feet on the accelerator. Takes a few steps away and just plays it with the soft hands, no runs. This ball coming up. 7 of the over, and boundary will just bring it quite comfortable for the team of Masters. Nicely worked on the onside, and makes it 8 of the over. 17 gone. It's 90 for 6, and they are surely cruising for that 120. 18 balls remaining. Let's see how Rohan and Rahul will play. And in the meantime, I've got time to mention the proud sponsors of Bharat Premier League. Landmark, GR8, Pamposh Warriors, Hands for Humanity, Kashmir as it is, Harvan Spices, KHS Pune, Anandar Trust, Equat Enterprises LLP, Triloki Raj Foundation, Mata Badrikali Trust, Super Refineries, and we have got collaboration with Relief Department, Asha Bhavan and J&K Tourism. Thank you all for your kind hand in this very Bharat Premier League. So the 18th over getting started, and Aki has got the ball in his hands. Is none for 13 off his 3. Is bowling quite economical. Here he goes. And starts with a slower ball. Missed. Every single ball is going to count and matter the most for the team of 777. And it's time using the long handle. As he connected it well, I guess it's gone over. And is it going to be the first 6 of the innings? Yes, it is. And Rohan joins the party of the 6s. What a shot! And gives it a full swing and heaves it over mid-wicket. Mid-wicket fielder just jumps and not to the perfection. And good cricket overall by 777, knowing we have got a 6, following with a single and bringing the left-hander Rahul Jamwal onto the strike now. And it's the right time to use the long handle. Getting closer to that triple mark. At one stage they were 14 for 5. And that's a very, very good comeback from the team 777. And again plays it on the onside, and I guess the catch is dropped. That makes it the catch number 4 that have been dropped today. The catching has not been great. They kept on dropping. They dropped off the 2 openers, and now in middle they are just dropping 2 more. And you can't afford to have those drop catches. Down the track, flicks it well. I guess that's gone the distance. And yes, it is. It's going to be the second 6, and the partnership also goes over 50. It's a lovely shot from the right-handed. It just takes few steps on and flicks it nicely over square leg region. Lovely shot. This will make them pass 100. It's 104 for 6 now. And this is the one they're targeting. Just look at that shot. Nicely worked. That's very sensible cricket. 18 gone. It's 105 for 6. The last man fell when the score was 50. So there has been a 55 runs partnership. 15 over coming from that last over. A very productive one for the team of Team 777. And they've got 12 balls. And can they reach 120, 130? And I guess that's going to be a very fighting total if they... Dilip has got the ball in his hands now. Very, very important first quarter final. Dream 11 also making it to the quarter final stage. That net run rate. And here we go. It's Dilip bowling to Rohan. Ah, goodness me! Has he connected well? And has it gone? Yes! It's a biggie! Oh, ho, 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 ho! What a start to the over number 19! And I tell you, Rohan is doing in sixes and is doing in style. And quickly goes on to 45, just 5 short of his half century. What a moment! It's triple one. It's single Nelson on the board. 1-1-1 for 6 now. And Topage! That's gone over wicketkeeper. That's gone for 4 runs. And 10 of the first 2. And he gets on to the 49 now. This is what T20 cricket is all about. You got to rise in and you can accelerate, and you just need to pick the right time. And this is the right time for Rohan. What a batting Kanish. Just 1 short of his 50. And if he gets there, he will be given a real applaud, a real appreciation, and a real acknowledgement from all his teammates out there in the dugout. The men in yellow. That's the moment absolutely to be remembered for the ages and decades to come for this man Rohan. A real warrior for his team, 777 Masters. Down the track, this one. And just trying to find it. Has it gone through the fence? I guess it's gone for 4 runs. It's 50 up for the team. For the man Rohan Kaul, it's 53 not out. And again he finishes with a boundary. Lovely shot. 14 on the first 3. And he's on a roll. He's letting his bat sing. And he's singing in boundaries. What a moment. Congratulations for getting to the half century. This time tries to swish shot. Tries to play it reverse. And still managed to pick up a leg by. And they're gone to 120. At one stage it looked impossible. It looked difficult. But now it's coming easy. Look at that. 120 for 6, 18.4 and 8 balls still to go. And they can surely go to 130. That should be a fighting total, keeping in mind the bowling standards and the fielding standards of 777. And straight down the ground, straight to the longer. 4 runs to finish. Rather still 1 ball to go. And this is turning out to be the most expensive over. And look at that, 2 sixes. And we're going boundaries as well. Now that it's 1 6 and 3 boundaries. 19 off the over. And still counting. 1 ball to go. And shuffles. And plays it down to the square leg. A single to finish. 20 off the over. 19 gone. It's 124 for 6. There was a bit of a leniency in the middle spot, especially for 14, 15, 16, 17. There was also dropping 2 catches. That's never easy, especially if you're playing shorter format of the game. This cricket game can be a cruel one for you. And if you make a mistake, margins of errors are quite low always in the game of cricket. You drop one, and you have to just go for some more extra runs out to a back. That's what these two have gone for. Rohan already through his half century, 53 of 30, is on the crease now. And Rahul Jamwal, a very magnificent short cameo of 19 of 16. And Nitu has got the ball in his hands. Going to bowl the last to 20th over. And not picking it nicely, but still will manage a single. And Vicky and his men in yellow will be quite happy with the way things have gone for them. At one stage they were 50 for 6, 74 runs partnership between these two. And played it nicely. Is it gonna go? Oh. Just waiting for the signal, and here it comes. It's a biggie. What a shot. He's using all his muscles and all his power, and muscles it over long off. And he's surely going to remember this innings for entire life of his cricketer. Even though he did not go for that single on the first ball, he knew that he has got the potential to come off with some big sixes. And he's doing it all. Again, down to the long off. That's 2 in 2 now. My goodness, he's towing. And he is showing real power up his blows. Look at that, it's 136 for 6. And the bowling unit of Kashmir Caterers are absolutely clueless. He's attacking that long off area. And he's bringing all his power into the strokes. It's 136. The predicted score was 130, and they're gone surpassing that. And again, this time on the mid-wicket. And I guess it's fallen short. No. It's 3-3 now. It's a hat-trick of sixes. What's Rohan going? Can you believe it? A dot, 6, 6, and 6. Is he gonna go with 5 sixes? And Nitu is helpless. What's going through the mind? And Rohan knows he had nothing to lose but everything to gain. And he will be going at every ball. Can we see 4 in 4? And again! No! Take it 4 now! My goodness! It's gone on to 77, and the score is 148 for 6 now. Look at that! That's bullseye! Goodness me! That's the moment of the tournament. 4 sixes and 4 balls. And Rohan, you beauty. Last ball coming up. And this time plays it on the outside. And will they come back for the 2? And it's surely going to be run out. But what a knock. 25 runs off this over. And they finished at 149 for 6. So the target set for Kashmiri strikers will be exactly 150 in their 20 overs. It's a good total. The runs are on the board for 777. And let's see, will Kashmiri Caterers chase it down or not? At one stage they were 50 for 6, but what a partnership. 98 runs partnership. And the main dominant partner was Rohan for 77 of 35. And Rahul never forgot his cameo of 19 of 16 balls. That's all what we have for the first innings. We'll be surely back with the chase. Till then, just take a bit of a break. Welcome back. And due to some problems, we were not available for the commentary. We beg your pardon for the same. Let's get back to the commentary now. This is the start. Captain comes in and he picks up the wicket. The big man now comes big with his bowling performances. And Kashmir Caterers lose the first one. It's 49 for 1. And he's such a great bowler. And he's a good reader of the situation. And when the wickets were not coming, he brought himself on and picks the wicket on the second ball. And the captain leading from the front for 777 Masters. 49 for 1. They're going good with the run rate and almost having the same required to get. Somehow the wicket is gone. And the man with the golden arm and proving absolutely legendary. And the men in yellow are on with the action. First wicket comes for them. And Nitu walks down to the center as the one-down batsman. Still 101 more runs to get. This is a big contest. It's a knockout stage. You win, you go to the semis. You lose, you are packing your kits. First ball tries to play it sensibly down to the covers, no runs. Leading edge! Oh! Just short of Siddharth. He was just bit back onto the point. I can tell you the pitch is helping Vicky. And this time turns it on to the onside. And they will run away for a single. Partnership for the first wicket. It went for 48. And a very good start. A decent and a solid start by Kashmir Caterers openers. And this time straight down to the Siddharth. No runs. The doctor finished 7 gone. 50 for 1 is still 100 more runs needed in the 13 overs and expecting a good contest. Let's see who will run away with the victory. Runs of 78 balls, that's the equation. And Gaurav K is about to start his second, conceded 10 off his first. He's back. He's gonna bowl left armer and pulls it. There is a man in the deep. And we'll start off this very fresh over with a single. And I can assume that if Vicky puts in some gloves and fielders, especially at a short cover, it slips in place. 2-3 balls, just trying to have the influence, and a white ball. The run rate not an issue. Good start provided at the top of the chase, and all they need to do is just pick one more wicket. If we talk about Kashmir, if we talk about 777 Masters, and the match will be balanced. Good ball. Most importantly, trying to bowl the dot ones. just keep those runs under control. Not allow the batsman play free cricket. And this one, nice deflection. There is a fine leg up in the circle, only for a single. It's over number 8 in progress. And I can tell you the current run rate going smooth. They're going nice way. And beaten. Lovely ball, just shaping away from the batsman Nitu. Talking about Raman, came as an opener, is batting well. And he is bowling, rather batting almost a run a ball, plus 100 strike rate. And now it's all time for them to go for another good partnership for the wicket number 2. And again, same ball and same result. Same shot applied, but no results. Has been one wide, 3 runs so far in this over. Has been a very good over. And we'll make it 4. Good stop and throw, but not stopping the batsman. Rather, it's dot ball to finish. No runs. Good over. 3 of the over. 8 gone. It's 53 for 1 Kashmir Caterers. Still 97 runs behind, and they need them with 12 overs left. And Vicky back into the attack. Bowled a very magical and successful over, picked up a wicket. And he's going to be the man who can turn this match at his own. Oh, bowled him! Oh, quick, and look at the celebration. His celebration is just looking like boom boom, Shahid Afridi of Pakistan. And has got all the reasons to go for the same. What a moment! And the well set man is gone. And both the openers are dismissed. It's 53 for 2 now. And 777 Masters are back in the game in a strong way. And this is going to be a massive moment in the game. And men in yellow, they are absolutely blissed. And pleasing scenarios for them. And out walks to the center Mr. Raman K. Beg your pardon, Raman K is gone. And still we're not getting the correct update of the new batsman. I guess it's... Talking about Vicky, what a gem. He's bringing all his experience, and he's bringing his experience to count and mattering the most. And Ashish B and he walks down to the center as a 2-down batsman. Now it will be quite challenging for these 2 fresh batsmen. They will take their time, they will try to get settled, and in between it will be a bit of a time for the team of 777 to be stronger back and just keep the run rate growing and all. Bat and pad close together. Nice deflection down to the square leg region. And all importantly, it's one more to the total. The runs are important. And the required run rate has gone over 8 now. It's 8.26. And the plan should be not to go over 10. Oh! Flight and missed. Tries to drive it standing alone, standing tall. And in between there was no connection. This time this is up in the air. And I guess that's gone for 4. That's a lovely shot from Ashish. Went back in the crease. Smashes it over long on. 1 bounce, 4 runs. It's 59 for 2 now. And Vicky should be confident, should be energetic. Has picked up 2. A slow well run, a dot to finish. It's 9 gone. With the run rate of just under 6, it's 59 for 2. Still had 91 more runs to get in the 11 overs. It was a drinks break over there as the transport of Casey School was also leaving, so umpires decided to take the break in between. And I guess it was a good move. Interested to see that can any bowler provide an ample support to that Captain Vicky. He's got 2 for 8 off his 2. And he's really bowling nice and tight. Kuldeep, I guess, has been given the ball. he's going to bowl left arm. First ball, driven straight to the covers, no runs. Vicky finds himself back into the attack now. We're in the 11th over. It's 64 for 2. And we're having a match on. And he missed it. And it's gone through. That's gone for 4. Lovely shot. And this will surely ease the nerves. Every single run will count for the chase. Vicky not a happy man that moment. The run rate required is almost 8.5. Nitu now just trying to open his arms a bit. Good ball. To the front foot, pushes it back. There's been a lot of good contest between these two teams. Oh! Plays late, edged it for 4 runs. The slips was a bit wide. Had it been a bit finer, this could have been a catch. Going through the wicketkeeper and the slipsman for 4 runs. Siddharth gives up his chase. Second boundary of the over. And this time a better ball. Better come back. The first time we find Vicky being gone for the runs, around 9 and 1 ball to go. And he tries to sweep it, not connected, a dot to finish. 11 gone, it's 72 for 2. And we have got a match on. A wonderful contest expected. As we get to the deep, we are getting very, very good signs of the wonderful contest. Stay on. These are very crucial hours for both the teams. Middle hours always crucial for the chase. Nitu 13 of 16. And Ashish is playing with run a ball 8 of 8. And they should not allow the run rate go and touch 10. Then it's gonna be quite difficult for them to tackle on. Good ball. And you can see the body language is going down a bit if we talk about men in yellow. And I haven't seen wicket keepers in this tournament just being so active. Keep on talking, keep on singing, keep on, just picking his players up by giving them shouts. This thing I have just not found here. This one plays it up in the air and dropped. Covered a huge distance. And finally, he just dropped it. And catching has not been great today from both the sides. First innings, 5 of the catches dropped, and so far in the second, 2 have been dropped. Good ball. Always, the fielders have to just maintain the standards. And if you keep on dropping those catches, you are not surely going to be the favourites. This is quarter-final. It's a knockout match. And the margins of errors are pretty low for your team to make. Dot to finish, 12 gone. It's 75 for 2. double jump ball into the action now. After back put, good sound. And plays it with the dot one. Vicky just doing good thing, just keeping him back for that last over. And I was telling you that he needs to pick up a good support from the other side. And gone straight over the covers. And he could not pick that jump nicely. This was played in air. And not caught. Another run, 76 for 2. This time off the back put. That's been belted hard. There is a sweeper. And every single run is going to count. And look at the required run rate. That's gone almost 10 now. Approximately 10. And I was telling you, if it just goes past 10, it is absolutely going to be challenging for Kashmir Caterers. Having around 11-12 runs to get in those last 7 overs is never easy. That's why one of these two have to take a risk. Just need to go with conversation between each other and allow one to go and take the aerial route. And I guess it's a time for them. And a fumble will allow the batsman come back for the 2 runs. And a double to finish. 13 gone. It's 81 for 2. Still 69 more runs to get. And we've got only 7 overs left. And approximately they have to go with 10 runs per over as their required run rate. Should not be a problem on account of having 8 wickets in hand. But in T20 format, you never know. Just 2 quick wickets. And I guess 777 Masters will be back in the game. But coming back to that first innings, that master innings from Rohan, who scored 72 not out. Hitting 4 sixes or 4 balls in that last over. And those were the master strokes from that man, Rohan. Kuldeep now getting ready to bowl the last over of his quota, none for 20. And using the long handle, swings it. And he has dispatched it out of the ground. It's gone onto the courtyard of that very low college. And that's a big start. Half a dozen. Neetu, the big man, he believes it's the right time to take a heave now. And this will put extra pressure on the bowler to be back. And again, trying to slog, missing. No bowler just likes to be hit for a 6 off his first ball. And that's a good comeback from Kuldeep. Mr. Sanjay, you can see, striking umpire, has been doing wonderful umpiring again, slogging it nice, slogging it down to the long on. Let's see the approach of Ashish. He again goes, this time that's on the onside, that's picked the gap nicely. between the mid-wicket and the long on, and that's a boundary. And I was telling you that they can't take the game too deep with having around 10-11 runs per hour to be required. And this time, rather, it has gone for 6. Ah, what a timing! And what a good extension of the arms. And this is the over they're targeting now. 13 of the first 5 balls. And still one more to go. And I guess he has to go. Yes, he's walking back. Straight to the covers. And Kuldeep breaks the partnership. And he finds the man on the last ball of his quota. His quota, 1 for 33 of his 4 overs. And finally, a wicket is on for men in yellow. And Ashish departs for 21 of 18. Let's find out who walks down to the centre as a new man. It's Aki. An equation, I tell you, still 56 needed of 6 overs. They have to go with 9.3 runs per over. And that last over got 2 sixes, but lost to the wicket as well. But overall, the match is balanced, I should say. It can go to either of the 2 sides. The team playing better cricket on the day, and they will have a good day at the office. And Rahul now having the ball in his hands. Men in yellow pick up 1 more wicket quite quickly. They might be having a top-ish of the game. Trying to go for the run. And meanwhile, it's a dot ball. And a good stop in the follow-through. Look at the reactions. Absolutely onto the top. And he can't have no time. And giving their 100% in the game. That's better determination. Good efforts. And that is what you need to show. Just playing more on the onside. Finding Vicky, the captain, big man on the onside, on the mid-wicket. These singles are not going to hurt. And you need to pick a boundary or odd in every over to be stronger in the game, stay alive. And Aki uses the long handle on the first ball. And he gets off the mark. Sound was great, and he could not pick the results. Still picks 2 runs, important 2 runs. And a good ball. Lovely bowling. A dot at this critical moment. That's going to add to the pressure. So for only 3 runs coming. Look at the run rate required. Gone past here now. Always in the T20 cricket, if you have got 10 plus run rate required, it's always a challenging job. Let's see. Will any of these 2 will bite at the bullet? again playing it in there. They're coming back for the 2. And I guess no, just a single to finish. 15 gone with the help of extras at 98 for 3. And talking about those extras, the extras do play a crucial role. Men in yellow, that's 777 Masters, who just bowled only 3 extras. That can create a big difference between the two sides. (52-30). Let's look at the wickets column. If we look at it properly, they lost only 3. They've gone past 15 overs. I guess it's the right time for them to just go and use the long handle, put the foot on the accelerator. You can't take the game deep. Having the run rate just growing up, it's almost gone past 10 now. It's almost 10 and a half required. The way approach is being shown by Aki is trying to hit every ball. And this can bring some wickets for men in yellow as well. That's why this last stage, especially from the 16th over onwards, is crucial for both the sides. The match is balanced. 52 of 30 should not be a problem, having 7 wickets in hand. And now, I guess this over. Let's see how Aki is going to target. But he is looking all set to go for big shots. And I guess Konov has got the ball. None for 13 of 2. He's going to bowl left arm. And played it nice. Down to the deep third man. And starts off with a double. And it's Hendren up on the board now. Hendren for 3 in 16th over. Once again he moves in and tries it. That's in the gaps. Once again I believe they will come back for the 2. And again, good running. And a good start to the over. 4 runs of the first 2 balls. If they can manage and pick up a boundary, they will be close to that required run rate. Always. Never let that go past 11. And a single. 5 of the first 3. And now Nitu, the big man, is on the screen, on your crease now. 23 of 26. I guess he's gonna aim at the big shot. Oh, missed it. He's playing most across the lines. And having a dot ball at this moment is absolutely gonna go with the extra pressure on your batting. Every dot ball, the required run rate will creep up. They started off nice. Between now just going at a snail's pace. And they should try to go at a speed of an arrow. And can't take a deep. Can't take a deep. And goes Gaurav again. Smashes it over extra cover. That's belted hard. That's gone through. That's gone through extra cover region. 4 runs. Lovely shot. picks the length nicely, and more importantly, picks the gap. It's a good compensation. 9 off the over so far. And last ball coming your way. And this leg by will make it 10 off the over. Good over for the view if we talk about Kashmiri Caterers. 16 gone, it's 108 for 3. 42 required of the last 4. In between, I will take a break for 5 minutes. I will be back. welcome back. And as I come back into the commentary box, the fifth batsman is back to the pavilion for Kashmir Caterers, with things turning out to be quite challenging for Kashmir Caterers now. And Rahul has picked up his post. 1-1-2 for 5. 38 of 17 now. Now, both the two batsmen out here pretty fresh. And they're yet to open their accounts. No balls faced. And having this challenging moment at their hands where 38 required. That is really, really something difficult. And that should be avoided. Extra number 4. I mean, quite great with their line. They haven't bowled too many extras if we compare with the first innings. And wraps him on the pad. Looks plump, but umpire just maybe thinking that it's going to miss leg stump. It was a fuller length. And this will give us a right here. Yes, it was going down the leg stump. Very close. And as time plays in here, there is a long off. These runs are not going to hurt the team of 777 Masters in singles. Concerns to them will be if they manage to hit boundaries or sixes, and they need them. Their required run rate going with 14. And driven that one. That is in the gaps. And not able to stop. Even the got his boot in, but not stopping it. Gone for 4 runs. Lovely shot. And they need many of these. They need many of these. It's 31 of 14 now. A good match. It's a good contest. And good ball, keeping low and straight gone to the keeper. Robert and Atul. All they need to do is just present their bat to every ball. Simple take. That's another wicket. And this will make the wicket number 6 to go. And Rahul finds the wicket number 2 at the last ball of his quota. He finished his 4 with 2 for 23. And Kashmir Caterers have started to tumble. They need 31 of the last 12, having only 4 wickets in hand. Now the pendulum starts to oscillate in 777 Masters way. And Bharat Bhatt walks down to the centre as the man number 8. What a moment. They started up nice. They got a decent start of around 45 runs. And then I should say credit must be given to the captain, Mr. Vicky. He brought himself in, picked up a wicket, picked up another in the second over. And then in between, their other bowlers really capitalized well. 19th over. And these runs are not going to help you at all. Except you find boundaries and sixes. That's the only option left for these batsmen to go. They need 30 of 11. And that is a big challenge. You need to have a brave heart to accept the challenge and have the charms of your batting. And across the line, misses. Lovely bowling. Good thing about Caro. They're just bowling onto that good length spots. Every time it can't be okay with you if you play cross. 30 of 10 now. And again beaten. That is turning out to be not good signs for the team of Kashmir Caterers. Looked smart, bowled well, started well the chase. And that is what I kept on commentating in the first innings, that cricket is a game of uncertainties. Never take it easy. And again a dot ball. Oh, ho, ho. 3 dot balls on the trot. And you see the man Bharat. 3 balls on the trot and no run scoring. That is a massive moment. And again beaten outside to off stump, going back and missing it. It was a full length. What's this man doing? You can't help that way. 4 dot balls. And now the equation is 30 runs of 7 balls. And men in yellow are a happy side now. And again beaten. What a bowling and what an over. Just one. And if you are needing 30 of the 12 balls and you just made 1 run of the team of that 19th over, you can yourself discover how great disciplined bowling were from men in yellow. And it's all up to the last over. 30 of 6 balls. And that is something challenging, and I guess, can somebody come and bite the bullet? Triple Seven Masters today absolutely showed why they are considered to be the hot team of this Bharat Premier League. They're a favourite one. And Vicky comes to bowl that last one now. And just 4 balls requiring. And we got 29 left. That's some challenge. Oh, locks it. And goes over mid-wicket. And that is massive. Look at that. Full swing. And just landed out of the ground. 23 of 3 now. And beaten. Look at Vicky. He's such a great athlete. And he's a wonderful captain who possesses great leadership skills. Leading his team in a nice way. And again, not going to go for the runs. Just a single, and we're up to the last ball. And the time is not far away when there will be celebrations for Triple Seven Masters. They've got all the reasons to celebrate as they become the first team to go to the semi-final. 128 for 6. Last ball coming up. 22 needed. And finishes with a single. That's it. And they won it quite comprehensively by 21 runs. And then you see, that's the moment of joy. And you find the match summary at your screens. There will be handshakes all around. And Vicky will be a very happy man the way he just led his side, bowled well, even though he was a failure with the bat. But he was the man who opened the doors of those wickets for his team. And Rohan Kaul is going to be the man of the match. He scored wonderful 77 runs. especially in that last over. Hit 4 sixes or 4 balls and got the momentum for his team. So congratulations 777 Masters for becoming the first team to reach the semi-finals. So that's it what we have for the first match of the day. We'll be back with the second match of the day. Till then, you enjoy your time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.